we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Miami's offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Canes are on the move. The short hand. It's Carr. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback, because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Barney. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Rushes on him. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking for room, it's Lyle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive again.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. The tip throw worked. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Here comes the heat. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air. It's Chadwick. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was there.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carr. Touchdown, Miami! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Runs through a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. That's caught. It's Carr. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. And some room to work. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. To the air on first down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Oakland. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass. It's Chadwick. They've got the screen set up. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
He'll bring it out. It's Goff. Rams him with the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the ground game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He's got it along the sideline. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Fletcher. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They're going to run it. It in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position. Head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all work.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Back to throw, it's Campbell. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth